Hi, I'm Eitan Elkin from Amdocs, and with me is Teresa Cottam, Chief Strategist for Telesperience. Hi Teresa, good to have you here.
Hi Eitan, it's great to be here.
That's very good, because I have a question regarding telecom product lifecycle management. Or rather, what are the impacts of not having a product lifecycle management process or a solution in place?
Well, this is a really good question, and it's one that I wish more service providers would actually ask themselves, because I think they really underestimate the impact of having a suboptimal PLM process on their organisation. And there are a number of different types of impacts, both operational impacts and commercial impacts and customer impacts. And some of the areas where the process is suboptimal are more obvious than others. I mean, an obvious problem is at the innovation end, at the front end, where we know that only 48% of viable products are making it to market, which means that over half of their great ideas are actually never getting anywhere. They're being lost in the process somewhere. But there are other less obvious areas that also have an enormous impact, and retirement is actually one of those. That means, retiring, getting rid of old products. And 8 out of 10 service providers are dissatisfied with their performance in this area. They have difficulty in retiring their products. And this is a problem for them because obviously it increases their operational costs, and it also makes it much more difficult for them to manage the complexity of the product catalogue that results, because they've got lots of products in there that are no longer being sold, that are no longer viable. So that's why rationalisation of products is the second step in our PLM maturity model. The first step, as you will recall, is centralisation, which is putting all the products into a single central product catalogue. And that's really important because it gives a single version of the truth from which they can work from. Once you've done that, you can then start to rationalise your product portfolio and ensure that all the products that you have are working for you in the way that you would expect them to. And as they, start to have less appeal to customers, that you can make a commercial decision about that and retire them when needed. There are 2 more steps in that model, by the way. The third step is optimization. And when they reach this step, what service providers are doing is they're identifying all those bottlenecks, all those parts of the process that are not working for them, and they're ironing out those problems so they have a nice end-to-end operationally efficient process. And when they get to that stage, which by the way is iterative, so they're going to keep trying to optimize, keep trying to improve their performance, they can then move to the final stage, which is maximization. And that's about maximizing their opportunities from products. So it's about identifying in the market where there is an opportunity for them, getting all those great ideas in, whether those are internal ideas, whether they're coming from customers or whether they're coming from third parties, and then being able to deliver on those opportunities. And that's the bit that excites everybody, obviously, because that's the revenue generating bit. That's the show me the money part of it. It's the icing on the cake. But what we must realise, Eitan, is that to get to that point, you have to do the other 3 steps. You have to make sure that you have this end-to-end operationally efficient process before you can get to this great revenue generating process at the end.
Thank you very much, Teresa. That was very interesting. And thank you for watching us.